Public meetings of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Holy Qom. The house of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Qom hosted another round of the public meetings of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi. In these meetings, the Grand Jurist meets various groups of seminarians, clerics, religious scholars, activists, and the public groups of people. Discussions on Islamic jurisprudence and beliefs are also part of these meetings. Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi hosts Board of International Affairs advisors from Tunisia. Over the past few days, the office of the Grand Sheikh Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Kabul hosted some delegates from the Board of International Affairs from Tunisia. Upon their arrival, these visitors were welcomed and hosted by Sayyid Mahdi Husseini Shirazi. In this meeting, Sayyid Mahdi Shirazi highlighted the famous hadith of the two weighty things, also known as the Thaqalain hadith. This office also hosted groups of cultural, social, and religious figures from different parts of Iraq. The Grand Jurist's office also held ceremonies to remember the legacies of the Holy Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon them, on Friday nights. Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi opens in Mahajanga city of Madagascar. With the auspices of the awaited Savior Imam al-Mahdi, may God hasten his reappearance, the office of the Grand Sheikh Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi opened a new branch in Mahajanga city of Madagascar. This new branch hosted groups of Shia believers and lovers of Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon them, for the first time during an open ceremony on 23rd of Dhil 1442 AH. Sheikh Muhammad Razi al-Wasram, one of the representatives of the Grand Jurist, delivered a lecture in this ceremony in which he announced this branch will focus on the publication of the culture of Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon them, in Africa. Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi holds weekly ceremonies in Kabul, Afghanistan. The office of the Grand Sheikh Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi in Kabul, Afghanistan, hosted some of its staff members and groups of Shia believers in its latest session of weekly ceremonies, during which the attendees recited some recommended prayers. The ceremony began with the recitation of the Ziyarat Ashura, and then it continued with lectures by Sheikh Ikhlasi about some of the Islamic beliefs. Yaseen Husayniya holds weekly ceremonies in Sydney, Australia. Yaseen Husayniya and Mosque in Sydney, Australia, affiliated with the office of the Grand Sheikh Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi, continues to hold its weekly ceremonies. In the latest round of these ceremonies, which hosted public groups of Shia believers, the participants recited recommended prayers and listened to English and Arabic lectures on various Islamic topics.